Next up at UFC Vegas 81, we have the co-main event of the evening. We have Jennifer Maia taking on Viviane Araujo. Jennifer Maia, 21-9 overall, 3-2 in her last 5. She is riding a 2-fight win streak. She's taking on the always dangerous Viviane Araujo, 11-5 overall, 2-3 in her last 5. She is riding a 2-fight skid. This is an interesting fight. Frankly, well, I'll save the pick for the end, but we got Jennifer Maia, well-rounded fighter. She got good BJJ, okay wrestling, underrated boxing. She is a decision fighter, but she does push a pace. She tries for finishes. She doesn't necessarily get them. She's incredibly tough, solid everywhere, great gatekeeper for the division, and she's coming off that upset win over Casey O'Neill, where Casey went 0 for 4 in takedown attempts, but you know, that's how that goes when you get a little step up in competitions. Viviane Araujo, 11-5 overall. Ton of experience, lots of stoppage wins, very dangerous, very early. She's a grappler who's comfortable striking as well. She's got technical boxing, great low kicks, but she does get hit pretty often, and she does have that negative striking differential. She is athletic. She is fast. She is always looking for a finish, both on the feet and on the ground, but conditioning is an issue for her in the later rounds because of all that early pressure. She does average almost 2 takedowns per fight. Very impressive 82% takedown defense. She's coming off that loss to Amanda Hebos, where she was just slow and a step behind. I'm surprised.
Against who?
I'm surprised that she opened at minus 185 and it tightened. I would expect this to widen. I do have a full unit on Jennifer Maia at 141. I think she should be like minus 250, minus 300. I just think Viviane's going to be dangerous for all of a couple of minutes. Jennifer Maia has all the veteran savvy. She's got this solid boxing, solid jiu-jitsu, solid takedown defense. I think Jennifer will just weather that storm and just wear on Viviane. Right out, it's going to be a decision. She's not very dangerous, but I think Jennifer Maia is going to win this. I think she's going to win a clear 30-27, potentially a 29-28 if Viviane has that, that blast in the first round and a little bit of success. But Jennifer Maia is the easy pick for me. I have a full unit on her at minus 141. That value does seem to be leaving. If you are a premium member, you saw that about a week ago. I don't know if 141 was the bottom, but it's certainly the lowest that we've seen in a little bit. So become a premium member for only $10. Jacob, what do you think?
Yeah, I was actually a big Vivi fan. I mean, coming up through the ranks, I really thought that she could be somebody because she's got decent power in her hands. She does have some good wrestling that she can go to. And then as you saw coming up, once she started fighting some good fighters, that she does have those cardio issues, that she doesn't seem like she's shored up. Her striking, she gets hit a little bit too much. And the biggest thing in this matchup is Vivi's a tough girl. I like Vivi. She's a tough girl. You saw her weather the storm against Amanda Hebos. She did get dropped. I was there at the fight. She did get dropped, but she handled it, right? She was on her back. She survived. Actually almost got Amanda in an armbar at the very – people forget about that. First of all, in the very beginning of that fight, she actually had Amanda in a guillotine, and I've never gasped so hard in my life. The first shot that Amanda shot, like 2 minutes into the fight, in a fucking like a full guard guillotine, and I was like, oh my God. But Amanda does what she does, weather the storm. But let's get back to Vivi here. Ended up almost getting her armbar there as well. I say that because she is a tough girl. She probably will be here for all 3 rounds. Jennifer Maia isn't like this crazy finisher type girl. But Vivi is a girl that not only gets tired, but she gets tired even faster when she's getting hit. And she was getting hit by Amanda Hebos. Amanda Hebos is not the most technical striker in the world. She can't hit girls, but she's like not the most whatever. Jennifer Maia showed off really, really good striking improvements against Casey O'Neill. There was no reason in the world for her to come in and outstrike Casey O'Neill the way that she did. Her boxing was crisp, looked very good. I mean, the head movement, the combinations she was throwing looked very, very crisp. And I see her doing the exact same thing in this matchup. Even if she wants to wrestle Vivi is a girl that also can get out wrestled. So she has wrestling, but can get out wrestled. But I see the Vivi coming in, engaging in the striking, starting to get touched up, trying to wrestle. It's not going to work, getting touched up even more, and kind of getting worn down in this fight. Angel, I completely agree with you. When I broke down this fight, I thought that Jennifer Maia was going to be at least minus 200. You put a bet on her. I put a bet on her. And we'll see how that plays out. But, I think Jennifer Maia has been there, done that. She's only lost to people that are better strikers than her, and especially better kind of rangy strikers, right? People that can kind of outstrike her at range. Vivi's not that girl. She just is not that girl. So I like Jennifer Maia in this matchup as well.
I completely agree, and I put my money where my mouth is. And a full unit bet for me on one person is quite the bet. I had the same thing on Kovacevic, Carolina last week, so I'm feeling pretty good about this one. I felt pretty good about that one as well.
That was a fucking robbery.
Yeah, I bet it was. $8,500 in DraftKings, though. I'm going to have to look a little closer and see how Jennifer scores in these wins, because I don't think Jennifer's going to be the one doing the grappling, because why the hell would she want to do that? So I think we're going to end up with a striking match, which may not be worth the money because Jennifer is not dangerous. So I just have to take a closer look at her DraftKings scores historically to see maybe she's somehow putting up enough money or enough volume to be worth that money. But we'll see. For now, my pick, Jacob's pick, we both have bets on her. WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member. You can unlock all those bets and so much more that we didn't even mention for only $10 a month. You mentioned you never gasped so hard with the He Boss Armbar situation. This is a stupid story. It may not even be worth telling, but we were in like 5 years ago.
As you're doing it, try to improv and live it up a little bit.
All right, I'll change some names. So,
I was naked.
I'm in a fantasy football league with my buddies. I don't even play. I just go. The winner of the league gets to decide where the next draft is. So we end up going places, right? Sometimes it's at a casino. Sometimes we have to fly somewhere. It's a whole thing. But it's a ton of fun. I've been in that league for 15 years, and I've never actually played. I just go, I drink, I hang out with my friends. This year, the kid who won said, we're going to Burlington, Vermont. So I'm living in Connecticut at the time. It was like 6 years ago. We all get in the car. We're going to Burlington, telling stories. And we were talking about a bunch of them lived together previously, not as adults, but they lived together previously. And one of them was telling a story about all like the violent shit they would do to each other when they were getting these giant blowout fights. And I'm just like laughing. Nothing's really affecting me. I don't care, whatever. And then he was like, yeah, and he cut the power cord off the TV. I was like, he did what? Like, yeah, he cut the power cord off the back of the TV. I said, you just buy another one? And he goes, no, it was one of the power cords that was permanently in. And I went, like, that was my largest gasp of all time. Not when I found out my daughter needed major surgery. It was when I found out that John cut the power cord to Rich's television in the living room out of anger.
Wow.
So that was worth telling. I fucking knew it. I absolutely fucking knew it.